fall off. I can see these niggas praying on my downfall.
Got another special guest in the building.
What's
Man, I've been rocking with for shit. What you on, like 4 or 5 years now, Kato?
4, 5, 6 years.
Yeah. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
I go by Katie Gotti. For those who don't know, from the south side of Atlanta. You know what I mean? Clayton County to be exact. And you know, just out here doing my thing, man. So y'all make sure y'all check me out. Charge It to the Game is out now. My new album. Y'all make sure y'all tune into that. It's on all platforms. And yeah.
Yeah, man. Katie definitely one of the dudes from the south side that people been keeping an eye on, man. Everybody I talk to about in music, and I mentioned, like, yeah, I work with some artists from the south side. I'm telling you, bro, like 3 out of 4 people I talk to, they know your name, man. So it really speaks to the work that you put in throughout the years and still putting in, always active, always working, bro.
Big facts.
People see you. People see it, man.
Big facts.
So go ahead, Miss Natasha. I know you got some questions.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. What inspired the song Off the Porch?
What inspired the song Off the Porch is just basically somewhat of me, but just everything in general, from me to my environment. And basically I'm kind of just narrating it from a point of view to where it's like, you know what I'm saying, like any young dude who coming, you know what I mean, from a tough type of environment, poverty or whatever, and you basically got that pressure under you to where, like, it's like your mama or your daddy or whoever put that pressure on you, like, yo, we need money, like, we need something going on, you got to do something. And you know, it's a lot of young black boys who go through that, and they kind of forced to do it at a young age. So, you know, that's basically me saying, like, shoot, I'm outside, I'm jumping out the porch, I gotta make something happen. You know, and that kind of was like my story too. Like, you know, I stepped out there early, you know what I mean, to make a living for myself because I couldn't have everything growing up. So, you know, doing Off the Porch was basically kind of like that, a reflection of that.
How long have you been an artist?
I've been an artist since about, I'd say like 2014. Okay. But I always had a passion for rapping. I just never took it serious until around that time. I was more supporting my people than, you know, actually, you know, doing me.
Your dreams, I get it.
For sure.
So you had this album release party last night.
Wow.
I ain't get no fucking invite, bro.
I was sitting, you and me both.
You ain't seen
You and me both. I'm sitting up there. I woke up in the middle of the night looking at the
story. If I post it, it's an open invite.
You ain't the only one.
Right.
If I post it, it's an open invite, right?
Yeah.
We got too many people that we personally invite.
Don't fault me, because, man, it's hard for me to get everything.
6 people done commented on my stories last night.
It was fun, bro. It was so
It was lit.
much.
But you know what?
I woke up in the middle of the night like,
you know what's crazy?
I was gonna say that. When I saw you was up, I'm like, damn, you could have came out.
I was asleep when I woke up and I saw that y'all was having fun.
But you know what's crazy? Anytime we go out, anytime I do something, we always having fun. Like I'm never like when I'm in the club, I'm never serious. I'm always enjoying myself. You'll never see me with my phone and all this. I'm turning up. I'm enjoying life because that's what it's all about. And last night was another success. We enjoyed ourselves. Everybody, you know, had a good time, and we got them vibes.
I saw.
Big show, big facts.
I'm offended. People love the music.
I'm not offended, but
you know,
I'm like, hey,
next time, man.
Shout out to the promoter last night. Shout out to
DJ Pulu. Shout out to DJ C-Caz. Man, I'm telling, he showed so much love. You know,
definitely.
I was so honored by that.
Half the EP.
Yeah, he played. Yeah, for sure that.
So what's next for you?
What's next for me is basically I'm just in that mode again. I mean, you know, through time, you know, sometimes a lot of obstacles come your way, and you know, sometimes things can make you discouraged, and you know, just going through this process before I put so much things that went on in my life in this album itself. You know, a lot of things that I've endured along the way, and I just found a way to be creative and address it in the music. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being vocal about it and, you know, complaining, let's put it in the music and let's get something, you know, for people to relate to. And that's basically what I did to charge it to the game. Okay. You know, is you know, let people feel that and kind of get a perspective from Katie Gotti.
What's your favorite song?
My favorite song is Bonnie and Clyde. And basically Bonnie and Clyde is kind of talking like from my perspective of how I feel about a special woman in my life, you know, and I'm just kind of just speaking on that, but anybody can really relate to it if they come from that same background. And it just was a dope song. It was a challenge in itself because I really never make music like that. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to catering to women. And that right there itself was a task, and I did such an amazing job by doing so. And I can't wait to make more music like that, but that's definitely my favorite.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and get some of this KD Gotti music, man.
Yes, sir.
I heard it here first. Viable information.
Yes, sir.
Unique Radio. Hey, man, we always dropping the exclusive, man. Let's get it.
I know you've been A1 with these visuals, man.
Oh, for sure.
Shoot, last year or two. What's your kind of process when you going into, like, do you kind of start as you making the song, kind of like what the visual look like, or kind of listen to the whole song after you done? Like maybe this would be like a dope concept.
I kind of consider myself like a storyteller in a way. So when I'm writing or I'm recording or whatever it is that I'm doing, I already see a picture when I'm recording the music. So when I do the visuals, and by the way, I do all my treatments. I write the treatments, I direct them. All the cameraman got to do is hold the camera. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing all that behind the scenes. Hey, do it like this. Hold the camera. Hey, I want you to do this. Hey, read this script. This is what I put together, and we doing all that. So yeah.
Fact, this man had me jumping out of cars and shit.
But that is amazing, bro. Because listen, man, the thing about it, well, I tell a lot of artists or whoever, like, if you're paying this gentleman or whoever the cameraman is for a service, you can't expect them to come with the treatment. So at least have the treatment for their ass to help them out, meet them halfway. And then when they come back, you like, oh, this video ain't what I thought. Well, you should have said something. Nigga, when we shooting this shit, this your money.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
You know, that it's just, it is what it is.
It's a different skill set. A lot of people that can hold a camera, videographers, they not like really creative. They just kind of visually know what they want to say.
They lack that creativity.
Yep.
And sometimes you need to push them if you have that, that instinct in you to go ahead and be like, hey, do this or do that. But to each his own, you know what I mean?
That is one thing I can honestly say about you, KD, man. Even from the music in general, since I knew you for a little minute too, it's just the consistency has always been there. When it comes to your visuals and everything, bro, you like his videos be better than most of these artists that be signed to majors because you really do take time to understand that damn assignment and you get it done, bro.
Right.
So I applaud you for that, and I'm always watching and seeing what you're doing. And
appreciate you, bro.
It's always moving in the right direction, so I want to commend you for that.
For sure that.
For
Appreciate that.
So going into 2022, what's the game plan?
2022 is gonna be. I'm taking off 2022, and I really mean that because, man, the headspace that I'm in right now, I've cleansed my mind. You know what I mean? I just really kind of took everything in. You know what I mean? Looked at everything, balanced out the energy, got rid of some of the bad apples. You know what I mean? People who hindering me, and I'm focused. I'm very focused right now. So we keeping that going in 2022, man. Hey, you might be looking at KD on the big screen. For sure.
Ain't no mic. That's what we gonna do.
Yeah, that's why I messed up at. Ain't no mics. That's what we doing. We manifesting that energy.
But that's why, to be honest, because of artists like KD or FIFAs or the Coleys, like that's why me and Jason honestly put a lot of these platforms together, because at the end of the day, we don't have these avenues for these clients or artists or whoever we're working with to go to. We're doing a disservice to them. You know, that's when it comes to the Level Up Music Fest. That's why we made, after viable information to helping artists market on the digital platforms. But regardless of digital, we have to really touch the people hands on. Like, there's no way around it. So that's why these platforms were created, because we wanted to make it that you guys have a place that you can actually shine and actually be able to work at.
And before you go to the next thing, I want to give a special shout out to both of y'all. You know what I mean? Because y'all giving flowers to artists, but we never give flowers to y'all. Because I see some of the things y'all do behind the scenes when it comes to putting these platforms together and y'all putting on different artists. So I just want to give a hand clap to y'all for doing y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? And y'all boys keep doing y'all thing too as well, because everything plays a part. You know what I mean? So appreciate y'all, man. Yachty and Jace, man. Big shout out,
bro. Appreciate it.
And so in 2021, man, you it was a good year. but you also took care of some personal business.
Yes, sir.
That you had to.
Yes, sir.
How was it taking that step as, I mean, not even just as an artist, but as a man?
As a man.
I think you so clear in your 2022 because you handled all your business in 2021.
Yeah.
And that's just not as an artist, that's personal, private, artistry, everything.
Yeah, big facts. So I had a big wedding. I did a big wedding like in June or whatever, and we went out to Fort Lauderdale, and basically by me just getting married, that was just like for me and my partner, like for her, like it just basically was just like a promise, like yo, like I'm here for the long run. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you ain't got to worry. You don't have to have these insecurities that when I get to this certain level that I'm gonna leave you behind, and you know, so on, you know, and by doing so, I don't have to really worry about all the extra stuff, chasing all this different stuff, because all these things really is distractions. You know, KD got to be about the money, and KD got to be about the business always. So by doing so, this is just definitely just a beginning to that, and the reason why I'm so refreshed and rejuvenated when it comes to coming into this music with a level head. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's
I respect
really a
that,
note
bro.
to all artists, bro. You got to put your business in line. Like, you can't be out here trying to be an artist doing this, but then you chasing every other thing that come along.
Shit, that's not even
and
smart.
that's a man. Yeah, you taking money out of your budget. You telling me you don't got money for X, Y, Z, and then I can tell you why you don't got the money.
And I got a lot of that out of my system. Like at the end of the day, I ain't gonna just like, you know what I mean. I was out doing my thing, you know what I mean. So I feel like they play a part too. Is just like, you know, how much you know what you doing or whatever. And I just know for me, like, I'm good. I know what's going on with everybody, from the mentality of how a woman think or whatever. And I just know with the situation that I'm in, that was perfect for me to move and excel to the next level. You know what I mean. So 100 to that.
What's next for you though, like outside of music?
Outside of business, music, I'm definitely gonna venture into other business things, property, real estate, just really putting my eggs in different baskets. You know, I don't want to just be locked in this one box to where KD is just an artist, because I look at myself as a brand. And you know, I'm definitely marketing other things right now. I'm doing vlogs. I travel a lot. I go to a lot of different countries and stuff, and I started that on YouTube, and we trying to look to get other sponsors to, you know, jump on the wave. The last place that we just went was Mexico. That's my second time going or whatever like that, but there's plenty of other places that we going in the future. So for anybody who want to know about that, you could just go on YouTube and look up Getting to Know the Grimes. You know what I mean? And that's the new vlog channel right there.
I like that.
Getting to Know the Grimes.
As we speak about other countries and going different places, let's go to that Aruba.
Flamingo Island.
Let's go to Aruba. Let's travel.
That's on my list.
I'm gonna paint the picture to you when you're here.
Soon as I land, I head to the teller, reserve me a room by the ocean of nickel. I ain't the only one having this shit. Every nigga around me have emotional nickel.
The name of the show is Valuable Information. This is one thing I also forgot to ask Kiami. But you being in the game as long as you have and going through a bunch of different methods and everything to kind of get where you want to go, what would be your advice to kind of new artists that's getting in? You got a lot of artists just coming into the game. As far as their approach coming in, what advice would you give them?
The main thing that I say from like my experiences and thoughts is, do not look at people in this game as friends. At the end of the day, keep it business. You know what I'm saying? If you met them in business, keep it business. And sometimes business turn into friendships, but always have that mentality when you dealing with anybody when it come to business, is to keep it business and do not get emotional about the business. You see what I'm saying? You get emotional about the business, then that starts spewing into what you do with your business, and it messes up things. And those are some of the things that I learned early on that I kind of made mistakes with when it came to having my emotions attached when it come to business, instead of just being straight business. Hey, they doing it. I ain't known this person or that person for 5-10 years. So why am I putting this energy and, you know, time invested in that? You know what I mean? So that's something for a lot of upcoming artists. If you can learn that now, you'll do way further in life if you can already have a mentality now. Yep, for sure.
That's a fact, bro. Yeah, and that's the main thing that I think we try to, with anybody we work with, you gotta set a real real goal, man. Like,
Yeah.
if you sitting here and we working with you and you a one-off client and you think that everything gonna pop after a month or two, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm about to start pushing them away. Like, bro, that ain't gonna work, bro. Like, I ain't even gonna. Like, it's too much of the hassle that even come within that. Like, man, because realistically, it's gonna like you probably not even gonna be where you want to be until like 6 months to a year. Hopefully, everybody want to skip over the organic part of the the real grind that comes within it.
Yeah.
Everyone sees all these artists when they get big, but don't understand that
want to skip everything. Yeah.
Went through a lot of grind. You might get some occasions where you might get a couple artists that know a certain person, and they can get a little deal quicker, but a lot of them don't last.
Yeah, right.
We're seeing because they didn't put in the work.
Yeah,
put in the work.
We're seeing that from these TikTok campaigns, from a lot of stuff. Like, the song, we know the hook, but when you hear the whole song, you're like, oh, this shit trash. And we don't really see a lot of them. Like, you got Cola Ray out of all of them. She the only one that's been consistent.
Kind of sticking.
I
still feel like it's the expiration date on it. Man, just be honest, bro.
But the only thing I think the thing that works for her is she's from the tri-state area, and we don't have that many artists. In Jersey, New York, Philly, Connecticut. That's the tri-state area, basically, in a nutshell. So with that many artists really not coming out, they're going to start playing so many writers and everything around her after a while, because they're not going to depend on her music anymore. Like, it is what it is. But the reality of it is she has a fan base now.
That's a fact. Yeah.
So as long as a label, whatever label she signed to, as long as they put a whole bunch of writers around her, shit'll work.
That's it.
It's cool.
That's it.
It's business.
Yeah. And that's key. I mean, having that team around you, though. But I tell people, like, I was thinking about that, even with like Meek, like, he in a weird situation, because there's no other artists up north that's like his age that are even half as popular as him. Like, you got like A$AP Rocky and all of them, but like, they still kind of,
especially from Philly. Like, I know it's like, small.
There's nobody from Philly, nobody from New York,
yeah,
nobody from even nowhere up north. So he got to fit in with the down south sound. Like, he don't have no choice. He got to sound like Dirt. You got to sound like Lil Baby, even to stay relevant.
Atlanta just then became the mecca.
It's been the mecca.
If not, he gonna have to do drill.
It's been.
It's 10, 20 years.
Started with Outkast, and then it continued on. They are that's the Bible right there.
They're right.
And it just. I'm from the South, so.
Like, I mean, the South in general is, I mean, it's music, man.
You already know what it is.
The church, the church is here. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, I can understand what the creativity is always going to be, bro. It is.
I mean, when you think about it in that aspect, this was always the root.
Yeah.
Because I remember even listening to a Snoop interview for a while ago. They was asking him like how did he get the slang, kind of the soulfulness, and he was like. The church. He's like, all my people from Mississippi. Like, we just moved to Los Angeles trying to get better opportunities. He's like, but so all of my family listening to the music that they listened to when I was growing up, that's what kind of instilled that music.
But you know what crazy? That what kind of molded me as an artist, because my daddy, he was from Boston. He was from Roxbury. So a lot of the people that he was listening to was like Nas, DMX, Jay-Z, everybody. I mean, he listened to Outkast too, but I listened to a lot of up north cats growing up when I was young, and that always reflected when it came to my music. That's why I'm more lyrical than anything. You ain't gonna really hear me mumbling. You gonna know I'm talking about something at the end of the day. And then shit, when I drop my freestyles or whatever like that, like, people ask me all the time, like, where you from? I'm like, I'm from the A. But I just got a heavy influence.
Well, see, you a hip hop head. And
that's
one of the arguments that I get in with people. Like, I say they don't like the Wu-Tang Saga. You won't appreciate it if you're really not a hip hop head.
If you didn't
not really
experience
into
it
hip hop
as a fan,
you're not gonna really, because hip hop is more than just music, bro. It's a lifestyle. It's really it's everything within you. Like, to me. Hip hop is Puffy after he left Uptown, and after the whole bad boy movement and all that, like, that was my introduction to hip hop, and it just was like, yo, what the fuck, like, right?
It's just
the music.
It was a different experience back then, because I remember, like, 36 Chambers is the first CD I brought. Like that, I remember walking to the store, walking from my neighborhood up to the avenue. down a bunch of blocks to buy the 36 chamber CD. So like it's just different. I mean, now kids they just go to their phone, get all of their music, the whole experience, and
the crazy part, they don't even know Method. They know this Method Man that's on TV, like that's playing the cop now. They don't know the pothead Method Man, the ladies. Yeah, they don't even know all that shit. You feel like it's sort of man, we telling our age shit. No, but it's one of the things, man. So to go back, even with the whole Atlanta and the South in general. With the music sound, you can't take that away from that, man. It's what it is. Me being from Jersey, honestly, one of my favorite rappers was T.I. and Ludacris. Okay. When I heard 3 Hours, my nigga, I thought that was the best shit that anybody ever made. He said, "I make niggas eat dirt and fart dust." That's all I know what Ludacris said, and it just was the like. But also,
Ludacris was raw though.
Luda was crazy, bro. I don't think Luda
early 2000 he was raw.
I don't think Ludacris get his flowers all the time, bro. And I'm gonna keep it real. He don't get the recognition
because he was so animated.
He used to kill every remix.
He was animated, but them was bars, bro. Yeah, everything he was spitting was
chicken
fire,
and beer,
bro.
all that shit.
Because I've been waiting to have this conversation until I was listening to the album the other day. Like anybody from Philly that know me, man, like I had this red Impala, TVs in it, rims, everything. That's when I was really moving. I played the trap music CD from T.I. so goddamn much. My homie Maul, JD, he rented my car from me to take this chick to prom. He was like, yo, you got this down south shit in your car. Had a 12-disc CD changer. He came back, brought me the car. He's like, yo, that's that T.I. shit. That shit crazy.
That's why when they was beefing, I couldn't get in the middle of that. I couldn't choose sides, bro.
But listen to me, everybody talk about like how Atlanta always supported Atlanta and all of that shit. Yo, you listen to that, to trap music, yo, T.I. was going at everybody. Yeah. Yo, when he said he was the king of the South, yo, that nigga, he wasn't, some of them songs,
Atlanta's
he was talking greasy.
It depends what side you from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he was talking greasy about everybody.
Atlanta like high school.
They gonna support you once you get big, but before that, it depends on what side of town you on. Ain't no niggas from the South side repping with no nigga from the North side.
Atlanta is orchestrated like a high school. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
What high school you went to? That's the first thing.
You know what I'm saying? And at that high school, it's the cliques. Like you got the cool guys right here. You got the bullies right. Like it's like that, man. Well, you know what I mean?
But that's a myth that need to be dispelled. That Atlanta's all buddy and all that shit.
It's really not.
They was going at it.
Pushed out this motherfucker.
Yeah, they was going at it,
and it's organized. You know what I mean? You can't come out here pressing folks. You know what I'm saying? Your ad gonna be goddamn stinking. So
listen, bro. I could come. Listen, I changed my life a long time ago. Thank God. But even when I was out in these streets, bro, I remember when I first moved from Jersey to down south. Like I never was the type that was like, oh, they down south, they slow. Man, they was getting guns faster than me. So I know for a fact they wasn't slow motherfuckers. So I'm like, I don't understand when people do that where we from, you know? You gotta respect certain people and how they get down. You might get put in the trunk out this bitch, bro, in Atlanta, bro. I'm gonna keep it 110 with you. It goes down out this mother. I love it though, because I'm used to the shit. I'm from North New Jersey,
yeah. Atlanta more play down south, more player. Up north is like fast paced. Yeah. Everything is fast paced environment. You got fast talkers, all that. So when you come down here, everybody a little more. Well, we more player, like you know what I'm saying. Like we just, it's a little bit more chill. So when you got somebody that come and everything is inner, like it's just like. You know what I mean?
It's all about respect.
Yeah, that's what the South.
That is 100%. That's all.
Because when I came up north, before, everybody was rude. Like, I bumped into an old lady. Excuse me, watch where you're going. I'm like, damn, lady.
It's a mentality. It's really like survival of the fittest.
Yeah,
I can't really be walking past a person and be like, "Was good."
Yeah,
I say that shit. You think I'm trying to fight? It was good. Like,
right.
It was good, my nigga.
You know what I mean?
They ain't doing all that. They don't shake. It ain't,
so,
that's down south, we take that more personal. Like, folks like, damn, nigga, you ain't gonna say excuse me? Like, the motherfucker be ready to go to the next level.
I don't even know you while you talking to me, my nigga. That's how we gonna be.
Listen, man. You was talking about Beanie, like, being affiliated. Listen, Beanie got this line on the freestyle that he said, yo, that's some Joe shit. You don't know me while you speaking. So you ever hear somebody from Philly say Joe, that mean like you dicky, like you dick riding. So like I always say, one of my flaws is even being in business, like I don't really network with people. Like you'll see me I'll be with Quan all the time at an event. I just stand in the fucking corner because I'm so used to growing up If I walk past you in the street, I'm keep my head down and keep moving. I ain't gonna say shit to you. I walk past people I knew, but I just got my fucking head down and I'm walking, getting to where I'm going, because that's how it is. Like, you say the wrong shit to somebody, it's gonna be done over with right there. Like,
yeah. And I think all us, like everybody who conditioned coming from the hood, we kind of like in our own space. You deal with your own people, and when you get introduced to the music and the industry, it's like you have to kind of put yourself out there, you know, in order to open up other doors and, you know, build relationships. And that's something that I'm still learning as of now, because I still be kind of anti when it comes to certain things, and I'm like, I don't even want to. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you ain't gonna really get nowhere. You know what I mean? If you got a closed mouth,
you gotta show face.
Yeah, definitely.
Show face.
Because just people I know, I need to work on that myself.
Yeah,
you know, we all do.
Yeah.
Because, like, to be honest, when I'm out and about, I am not about to talk to everybody unless I know you. I'm not gonna lie, because. But it's starting to get better with it.
Right,
you know, because we are representing brands. It's not just about music or whatever. Everyone here is a brand. So we're not networking and working the room where we're at. We might miss an opportunity, you know?
No, that's facts. And I know I've missed opportunities.
You never know.
I'm pretty sure I did too.
I know.
You never know, like, who you could be talking to. Like, I learned that, man, I remember it was one time this dude told me, and I never forget, they always talk about it in movies with the mobs and everything, but it was this one guy I met one time. It was this club called the Room Service, and, you know, dude was in here. He had dirty shoes on and everything. And I'm laughing. I'm like, yo, we roasting, or, you know, Jonah, whatever y'all call it. Like, yo, this nigga, what he got on, da-da-da-da. My bro was like, haha, he was laughing. He was like, hey, on some real shit, that same dude you laughing about, you roasting, he got more money than everybody in the building. I was a young nigga, too, and he told me he got more money than everybody in the building. I said, word? He said, yo, watch what he pull out of him when you leave the club. Man, I kid you not. That nigga had the newest AMG, whatever the fuck it was at that time. I seen it with the titanium wrap. I said, oh, this nigga's serious. I still see him to this day. And that's when I knew, like, oh, okay, I see now. Okay, bet. For sure.
That flash and shit ain't what it cracked up with them.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, them low-key guys be the ones every time. Yeah, but you never know until you talk to somebody.
Yeah, but, you know, it got big, you know, I don't know, because us as blacks, we always been fly. That's just our thing, bro. You know, some of us, I can't even, it was hard for me to even say, oh, that's that Instagram. I was like, oh, nah.
No.
I remember my mother
got to show some
like
here and now.
Yeah, the early 80s, that crack era, my mother was having Gucci on, everything.
You follow,
that shit was good, baby.
You follow Mecopolis, that, it's an Instagram page, and it got, like, they post like a lot of 80s, 90s era hustler pictures. Okay. And they have, like, when Alpo just got killed, they had like all the Alpo pictures and the Rich Porter pictures, all of that. I mean, the flexing, what they do now is the same shit they did back then. It's no different. The Gucci big chains, shit, they chains was bigger.
Right.
Like they were showing like the Jazzo shit.
Bro.
Like the shit Jay-Z used to have on when he was wearing DeHaven and Jazzo chains.
Like,
juice cut. Yeah, they was that's Jazzo chain and DeHaven chain. But I mean, Hov still had his shit and his money. But they were just trying to put him on. But it's just we doing the same thing repeated, and it's just. Hope it comes a time where we just get out of that cycle. And I think you're starting to see it where people getting into stocks, getting into buying land, getting into buying property, rather than just blowing everything, just looking like you got it.
Yeah, that's even because even back then it's kind of how it is now. You had a whole bunch of young black entrepreneurs getting money.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like even around that time, a lot of them was like 16 to at the oldest 25. Hopefully, without getting killed.
Right,
like. Niggas can't touch millions for moving just.
You know what I'm saying?
It was crazy time.
What I heard, that money was way longer back then.
It was good money back
Even
then.
little money was long.
But see, we're facing the laws that happened because of them.
Yeah.
That's the only thing, you know, that shit fucked up now, boy. That shit different, but
quick to get you out of here.
Right? I'm petrified.
Yeah. Got to be on point.
But on that note, we're going to get into some more music. We ain't talking about no drug. I already know this vibe information. But while y'all at it, go download that app, please, man. It's in every app store, every Play Store. It's Highly Unique Radio.
Highly Unique Radio.
Go ahead and download it. Just do it for some black business. Why not? This is what we do. Vibe information. Let's go.
When I lost it all, I watch them turn against me. Back against the wall, ain't no love in me. Thinking about my dog, got me feeling empty.
All right. Thank y'all for tuning in with us this week, man. We had a fantastic show. 2 great guests, a lot of great commentary, conversations, man. Can't wait to see this visual come out. We chop this down and get it uploaded. But KD, definitely make sure you shout out your IG.
Oh, for sure, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow me on all social media platforms at KDGOTTI. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Y'all can find me everywhere at KDGOTTI. That's KD got it. Let's go.
Miss Natasha Vernay, thank you for joining us.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
I think
much.
once a month.
Follow me X_BeautyStar_X.
Keep us a little professional today.
Yeah, I think once a month.
Yes.
I like that. But she also has her own podcast.
Fake Fitness and Flow. Follow us at Fake Fitness and Flow. You guys have to meet my host one day. He's a character.
He's
animated.
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah, is he in Atlanta area?
He's in Florida.
Okay,
but we'll make it happen.
So where y'all do y'all podcast?
So we do ours virtually. So we don't
cool.
physically have to meet. Yeah, all of ours virtual.
Right.
And we have every once in a while we'll have a meetup, but it's mainly.
Okay.
Dope.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man Hiytower. Shout out to King Snook coming through with the visuals for this week. Follow me M37_JASE on Instagram. M37MGMT on Twitter. Please give me some more follows on Twitter.
He said some more.
Need that, man.
Hey, man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's I am Yaquan. Make sure y'all go follow me. I use my name for everything. It is what it is. Follow the business page too. Also, approval 1 or approval.1. Let me show y'all put that in because it'll pop up regardless. And our Instagram, man. Valuable information.
Valuable.information.
We always shout out the big homie Black.
Yes.
I appreciate you, Black, for everything you have done, and also making this platform for entrepreneurs to even come in and have a platform to actually put out great content. You know, the main thing about this platform that we're so proud about and we're happy about is the BDS. You know, so with it being Nelson BDS, that means if your music is encoded, if you're a major, underground, whatever, it would actually count as a real radio spin. You know, so that's incredible. You know, the fact that he thought about making that app and installing the Nelson channel for it, it's incredible. You know, it matters.
A lot of things coming next year for not only Hollow Unique Radio but Hollow Unique magazine. Starting 2022, they're gonna be on every Delta flight that you see. So make sure y'all tune in, read Hollow Unique magazine if you want a Delta flight. Artists, if you want to get a article in Hollow Unique magazine, get at me, get at Shaquan. We'll definitely make sure we make that happen for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all make sure y'all tune back in next Sunday. We're gonna definitely be here, 8 to 11.
Yep.
It is what it is. Viable information. Hollow Unique. Let's go. All right.